कैसे दिए अंकल?
40 रुपए में है।
क्या अंकल, कुछ तो कम करो ना।
क्या कम करेगा, कितना हमको मिलता है इसमें? 5 रुपए मिलता है।
हो गया सर।
थोड़ा और कम कर दो ना।
कम हो गया क्या?
India has always been the nation of minor adjustments. A little chop away in a car's length and you're in a cheaper tax bracket altogether. No one understands this better than Mahindra.
In fact, Mahindra entered the sub-4 meter SUV segment with the Quanto. They followed it up with the TUV 300 and they brought back the Quanto as what you now know as the NuvoSport.
And now, Mahindra's cash cow, one of the most successful models in India today, has entered the same segment. Today, we have with us the Bolero Power Plus.
On the surface, the Power Plus still looks like the good old Bolero. The only difference is that the bumpers get a little nip and tuck that trims its length down to 3995mm, and of course there's the Power Plus badging. This small drop in length puts it in the sub 4 meter category.
And because it sits in the sub 4 meter bracket, it means that it has to follow a very specific set of requirements. One of which is that the diesel motor cannot be larger than 1.5 liters. So it gets exactly that. It has a 1.5 liter M-Hawk 70 motor that produces 71 bhp of power and 195 Nm of torque. That is a full 8 PS more than the standard Bolero, and thanks to the micro hybrid technology, the ARAI rated fuel efficiency has gone up to 16.5 kilometers to the liter. Tushar and I have been driving the Bolero Power Plus for a while now, and first impressions are that the 1.5 liter motor is evidently quieter compared to that on the standard Bolero. NVH levels are better controlled and it doesn't shake, stir or vibrate like the standard one. Now it isn't completely gone, and in case you're wondering, yes, the gear stick does do a little dance when you switch the engine off, but it can be called slightly mature. Also, the clutch is light, but the travel is a bit too long, and couple that with the long throw gear lever, your intra-city commutes will get a little taxing. Thankfully, the steering is light, which will take the sting out of maneuvering it inside the city, but the turning radius is awfully large, so you will have to think twice before making that quick U-turn. Now, this thing isn't really a corner carver, so don't expect terms like feedback or cornering feel from this steering. It pretty much just gets the job done.
So what do we not like? The brakes. The bite is weak and the pedal response is awfully vague, which keeps you guessing for most of the time. Also, the ride quality. Like you'd expect of most tall by Mahindras, it's rather choppy. I mean, it won't get bullied by a pothole or broken patches on the road, but the ride quality, it is noticeably bouncy. The cabin's a familiar affair if you've ever been in the Bolero before. You get the same dashboard which has quality that leaves a lot to be desired. Highlights include a wood finish center console, digital instrument cluster, driver information system, fabric and vinyl seats, and a reasonable amount of legroom for the first and second rows.
However, I'm afraid if you get into the jump seats at the back, there's not going to be much in terms of room. It is best suited to children or short adults over short journeys at that.
A nice touch is the audio system, which supports aux, USB and Bluetooth connectivity, and it gets a CD player as well. It does look outdated and the sound quality is really acceptable at best. But with the improved noise, vibration and harshness levels, at least you can appreciate the music better. Now, variant to variant, the Bolero Power Plus is around 80,000 rupees to 1 lakh cheaper than the equivalent standard Bolero. And for the savings, you lose, well, Nothing. The fact is, the wheelbase is still the exact same, so you still get the nice and big cabin. The engine may be smaller, but it's more powerful, equally torquey, more fuel efficient, and more refined. Even the music system, you get more connectivity options with it. The only catch? You don't get the same 2-year unlimited kilometer warranty as a standard Bolero, but what you get instead is a 3-year, 1 lakh kilometer warranty, and let's face it, not exactly stingy is that.
And in spite of it being in the exact same segment as the Maruti Vitara Brezza, the Ford EcoSport, the Mahindra TUV 300 and the NuvoSport, they can't be considered as direct rivals to the Power Plus simply because they are aimed at a much different audience. The direct competitor, weirdly enough, still continues to be the Tata Sumo. We can go out on a limb and say that this is the best Bolero yet. It's the same rugged machine for thoda kam paisa. If you just want a Bolero, the choice is pretty simple now, isn't it?